Juliet, we got her to the red line.
That's fine, thank you, sir. Runway 24, clear to land for 27 Juliet, wind 1807.
1807, clear to land, 27 Juliet.
So we're coming up on 1600, so I'm just letting that nose come even with the horizon. Leveling off, and my airspeed is gaining, so I'm just going to pull that power back. About 2,000 RPM. And if I'm still having to add that pressure, that forward pressure to keep me level, I'm just going to add a little bit of nose up trim. These bumps are going to make us want to climb today, so I just would rather be a little slower.
Gotcha.
Easier to maintain. Altitude. So, do you have flight controls?
I have controls.
You have flight controls, so I keep one hand on the throttle. Just so in case you need to add power, take out power, you're ready.
Alright.
So we're just going to work on keeping our wings level right now and keep me on that heading of 030. Now we're starting to climb, so just push that nose forward just a little bit.
Ooh.
A little bit. Yeah. And then once we capture it, start adding in a little bit of that back pressure. It's kind of like driving a boat. Like once you get there, you kind of have to anticipate that, like when you turn, do well out of that turn just a little early.
Would it help the trim at this point?
If you're having to like keep that nose, like keep that back pressure in there, then yeah, so see how we're slowly descending. So
Okay.
like kind of let go of the controls, see what the plane wants to do. So it doesn't want to really climb or descend or anything, so we'll just keep it.
Okay.
November 8 Whiskey Uniform, will you be maintaining that heading on your northeast bound transition? I've got Cirrus traffic about a mile in trail of you, 200 feet below you, kind of headed the same direction. I just want to let them know what you're doing.
We were going to keep on this heading, but if we need to turn, we can.
No problem. November 2 Delta X-ray traffic that you're following ahead and to your left is maintaining that heading, and it looks like you might be climbing above them now.
Roger that. Traffic in sight, no factor, 2 Delta X-ray.
We're just going to stay right here, so we have traffic climbing over us. That Cirrus is going to be over us.
Okay.
And Bowman Tower, Baron 533, Pop Mike, inbound landing. We have information, Yankee.
Baron 533, Papa Mike, Bowman Tower, good afternoon.
Yep.
Runway 24, clear to land. Continue straight in, runway 24.
Stand straight in, runway 24, clear to land, 3 Papa Mike.
They should be turning over us in here in just a second.
You have controls right now?
I'm just kind of helping you. I'm just
Okay.
making sure that we stay at this altitude.
Gotcha.
That we don't climb or anything, especially with that traffic over us. A lot of times in the beginning, I'm just going to be here kind of just shadowing just to make sure, but
Yeah, no, that...
I'll tell you if I'm putting input in, but... Yeah, no. Yeah.
No 2 Delta X-ray, traffic at your 1 to 2 o'clock,
Johnny's
about
right
3
rudder
miles
to
westbound, altitude
counteract
indicates
this.
2,300
Wherever that
Papa
ball
Nine.
is, you want to
Watch it
to
for
the right,
traffic, 2 Delta
use
X-ray.
right rudder. If it's to the left, use the left rudder.
2 Delta X-ray looks like that traffic might be descending into Clark County.
Roger,
Get
2
me
Delta
on
X-ray.
that heading at 030, so one hand on the throttle. A little bit of a turn, yeah. And then, so see how we're starting to approach it, so kind of just start letting out that bank. And then wings level. So that's how it's going to go for kind of capturing. It's going to be different every time depending upon how fast we are, slow, how much wind there is. And we're out of this
X-ray, that traffic now it's
so we
your
can see that
1
much
o'clock
gentle
moving
line.
to your 12 o'clock, and about a mile and a half southwestbound, altitude indicates 1,700 type unknown.
Watching for traffic, 2 Delta X-ray.
Jeez.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to climb up to about 4,000, yeah, actually 3,500 feet. Hopefully it's smoother up there.
So climb up.
2 Delta X-ray, traffic seems to be no factor, don't have anything else to show in right now. Have a good day.
Throttle all the way in,
Roger, 2 Delta X-ray. Thank you.
and we're going to let that nose come up, and we're going to climb, so pull that back pressure. I need a little nose up, so I added a little bit of nose up trim and see how much it wanted to go.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that that airspeed gets to 75 knots. So one hand on the throttle for me, maintain that it's full throttle.
So we need to push the nose down at this point a little bit?
No, we want to go slower, so we're going to have that nose come up just a little bit more. So I added in just a little bit of trim just to help with that. And so now we're at about the airspeed we want to be. We're just still a tiny bit fast, but it'll be good. And we're climbing. Now we're at 2,000 feet. Climbing for 3,500. And while we're climbing out, we're always looking for traffic.
427 Juliet,
other
thanks. Contact
obstacles.
ground. Have a great day.
Anything
7 Juliet, over to ground.
A factor to us. And see how that ball's to the right? Push that right rudder in there. You want it to be centered up at all times. Let's see how we got back to our heading.
Yeah.
So this all just takes a while to get used to.
Oh yeah, I've got sensory overload right now.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's why, like, first flight, I just like to do once we get up to our altitude, just keep me on this heading. We're going to turn to this heading. Try and keep your altitude, because it's 1,000 things to pay attention to at once.
Yeah, I feel like I had too much thrown at me the first 2 lessons with the other school. I think I need to start off much slower to be able to absorb it.
And Embry-Riddle has really great videos too on like how to taxi, how to come in for takeoff and landings, like pretty much every aspect of the flight, explaining everything.
What was it that had the...
Embry-Riddle, the flight school.
Embry-Riddle.
I'm going to send those to my student tomorrow. I don't think we're going to fly. The weather's not looking hot for tomorrow morning. You're doing a good job keeping me on that heading. Your airspeed's looking good. We're still climbing. We're at 3,000 or 2,900. We're going for 3,500. Let's see how that right rudder. Your feet are constantly just going to be like dancing throughout this whole thing. Just happy feet. Just all changes throughout the whole time.
Yeah, I might have to play with my seat a little bit. I've got some weird strain in my my feet right now at a weird angle.
Well, once we get straight and level, I'll take flight controls and then you can adjust your seat to where you want it. And there is a tower over here, but I'm pretty good at keeping us away from it. So I will turn us to...
Bowman Tower, Medevac helicopter 460 Alpha.
090.
Medevac 460 Alpha Echo, Bowman Tower.
Whenever I give you a heading and I say turn
we
to
are
this,
at approximately 2.5 miles to the northwest of the field, 1,000 inbound for fuel.
there we go.
Medevac 0 Alpha Echo, roger. Proceed inbound to the field and enter the right downwind runway 24.
Right downwind runway 24, Medevac 0 Alpha.
Those coming up. We're still climbing out. There's 3,500, so just push that nose towards the horizon.
Medevac 0 Alpha Echo, traffic barren about a mile, final runway 24.
So it's hard to see where the actual horizon is.
We're
You can see
looking
that
for
we're still
traffic.
climbing, so we need just a little bit more nose down. Okay, so right about here. And now you can pull that power back. About 2,000, 2,100 RPM. Pull back a little faster. About there.
Is that
We're
it?
still having to add a good bit of down pressure, so if we let go, we would...
0 Alpha Echo, we got no traffic assigned, maintain this separation, we can pass behind if you need.
So we just said that.
Medevac 0 Alpha Echo, roger. Pass behind that traffic. They are landing and you can overfly the runway if you need it. Transition to the ramp will be at your own risk. Non-movement area 1230 at 90.
Okay, pass behind that traffic. And can you confirm we can overfly the runway if we need it for 0 Alpha Echo?
0 Alpha Echo, you can overfly the one runway, just don't overfly the aircraft. They're probably in the vicinity of the other runway.
That's a good copy. We'll maintain this separation. 0 Alpha Echo.
Go more forward.
Country Papa might continue and turn left at Alpha 1 and then contact ground for parking.
Left at Alpha 1,
Fly
over
out
to ground.
past that
Good
tower
day,
just a little bit to make sure that
Medevac
we're
0 Alpha
far
Echo, that
enough.
traffic will be continuing to the end, turning left at Alpha 1.
Tiny bit.
Okay, we'll hold them up for him.
Pull that
0
power
Alpha
out a
Echo,
little
thanks.
bit.
Country Papa Mike, as you exit Alpha 1, there's Medevac helicopter traffic transitioning to the ramp in front of you.
I
We're
understand.
still trying to maintain 3,500.
Yes. I want you to keep me on 3,500 feet.